companies, and then you're the one who has to just deal with whatever the result is. Like pricing, the creation of pricing is so fucked up, and a lot of people don't know this, but like the way that prices are created for a lot of products, if it's like larger companies, it's not necessarily like their overhead minus the hours of labor, you know, actually factoring in legitimate costs for like the product, etc. What they literally do is they do a market comp, which is a comparison of their competitors. Their competitors are themselves, and then they literally adjust the pricing. So like, I mean, we talk about it a lot with like luxury brands and companies, right? Like, they're not inherently better to the extent that the actual physical product that made the final product is worth more, you know? It drives me crazy. I thought about honestly getting into like politics, but I think I'd kind of be like the mayor from Minneapolis or whatever, Minnesota, and be like, fuck this. That would be like my first like speech. Just literally being like, fuck this, fuck that. No, UK doesn't really teach anything like that either. Really? I didn't know that. But the UK also is going through a crippling housing issue as well, right? Like, and so financial literacy across the board is just not taught to us. But I think there's a reason for that. I think it's because from the perspective of like the billionaires and the people who actually like control our societies, they don't want us to be empowered because they need laborers. They don't need competitors, right? Which is fucked up. Hey, Tony. You need a neuroscientist to be on your board of directors. I mean, that would be amazing. You said the predictive thing is getting way out of hand. Do you mean like prediction models within like AI, or like behavioral analysis and prediction models with like marketing and things like that? Sounds like the same excuse that is used to increase property taxes on a residential area. Exactly. For example, my mother is now looking at selling her home because the property taxes are getting bad. Yeah, which is also fucked up because that drives her out of that area, right? Because now her cost of living has just gone up, but it's not even justifiable because she's not actually benefiting in that moment, right? Like, go up, but realistically the timeline of like her experience of that income gain is not like actually something she'll experience, right? And so she's just literally getting like fucked. Sorry. No, UK doesn't really teach you anything like that either. Hey, Kashif. All because they went from a somewhat rural area to a subdivision nightmare in 10 years. Oh, that's hard. And that's so out of her control too, right? Like, she didn't have anything to do with like planning and zoning of the city. Like, that was on them. And honestly, there should be things like there's rent controlled properties out here, and I feel like that's something that probably should be implemented in some other areas. I think it's also really fucked up to consider, like in California, a landlord can raise your rent by 10% per annum, which means per year. Who the fuck do you know that's getting 10% raises every year? But yet we somehow think that that's sustainable. And then the cost of inflation on groceries, and we're like, sure, you can live a happy and fulfilled life. Like, even if you are getting a promotion, you're probably getting like maybe a 3% increase. So you're like constantly fucking just working to just fucking survive or get to a better threshold of living. It's really fucked up. All because they went, let's see, we grow up in an educational system designed to set us up for failure. It's designed to pump out common denominator people, not entrepreneurs. think about it, in like school, you're literally taught social norms and behavioral rules, right? Like, you can go to the bathroom at this time, you have to listen to this authority figure, even though you have no idea about their credentials or actual ability to teach, right? Like, there's also, I think it's called like the authority fallacy, which is essentially, it might be called something else, but it is a fallacy. And it's the idea that like people in positions of authority immediately like gain this right to make certain decisions or are consistently accurate in terms of their advice. And it's bullshit. Like, I was just researching about like psychiatrists, for example, like they don't even fucking take tests to determine if they're good at actually analyzing someone's pathology. It's crazy. Like, once they get their degree, they don't keep retesting. So like, this person could be off their fucking rocker and just like prescribing people medications. Yeah, I mean, there's so many areas of society where it's just like, what are we doing? Like, we're smarter than this. Like, why? We separate ourselves from animals, but you're acting like a fucking animal by behaving this way. We're so beyond the basic idea of what most people think capitalism is. You're just paying for the designer logo mostly. Exactly, which is interesting because it's again, from a psychological perspective, we're small group animals. So belonging, right, in your tribe is also why, like, cliques, those people look a fucking like your friends look like you. It's a byproduct of being small group animals. And so they use this with marketing psychology and brand psychology because there's identity psychology behind it, right? So like, if everyone's got the new fucking tennis bracelet or Birkin bag and you don't have one, you immediately feel like you're not part of the group. So then it's a social pressure to perform, and now you're making a purchase that's not necessary. And it's honestly, it's really stupid. It's literally stupid. Yeah, Brexit, not the best idea. 100%. I actually agree with you. I don't think Brexit is the best idea. I know Emmett is on here, so maybe he'll disagree with me. But the reason I don't think it's a good idea is because of like what is literally happening with like Trump, right? Like with tariffs, what you guys would experience in terms of increase of cost of goods and labor would be insane. That's why I don't think it's a good idea. SD, you understand? I think so. I'm guessing you're about 35. That's super fucked up. I'm 28. But it's okay. I know I look old as fuck. Top 1% of the economic crutch, right? Yeah, a lot of people got manipulated and had false promises made. Hey, Louise. Thank you, Faisal. And thanks, Benson. I'm glad that I amuse you. And I'm glad you agree, Dom, or that it's resonating. In my state, you can attend and vote in zoning plans, but the zone committee has the final say. Yeah, exactly. It's literally just like a show of like, let's appease the people and let them vent to us, and then we're just going to do whatever the fuck we want anyway. And what we want is going to be money interest, right? So like, who has the highest bid? I mean, fucking lobbyists are insane if you think about it. Like,